Hi, in this video I want to implement native add to an Android Studio project, and I want to use SDK 19.7.0. Also, I want to talk some about uh, the deprecated code. If you go to official AdMob tutorial website, and if you could go to get started here, you will see the page is updated on September 2020. And the sample code here, which suggested to implement native add, this part is already deprecated. So in this video, I want to use this code for first and run and test the app. After that, I want to replace this deprecated file or code or line with the new code and get rid of all this deprecated code. So for the beginning, just to make the video shorter, I already created a project. I reference the Google here in all projects repositories. Also in Grader file, I copy this dependency 19.7.0 and sync the project. Also in the Android manifest file, I copy this metadata tag and use this app ID, the sample app ID, for testing and debugging. In the main activity, in onCreate method, I initialize the Google Ad SDK, and now I'm gonna follow the steps here. So I'm coming to the native add get started page, and as you can see, in the beginning we should create an ad loader. That's why I copy this code and paste inside on initialize complete method, like this. If you get some error like this, you should select the red part, use Alt and press Enter to import the required classes. Like this. As I just mentioned, this code is already deprecated because it's old. For the beginning, I'm gonna use this one. Then we're gonna revise this one and replace it with new code. And we get rid of all this deprecated code. Also here for the context, I will write main activity, the activity name, dot this. Okay. The next step is loading the add. So I copy this one, and I'm coming at the end of add loader, and paste this one here and import the class by using Alt and Enter. Okay. Also, I'm gonna use this destroy method to destroy the add if we leave the activity, to make sure we're not encountered to any memory leak or app crash. So instead of this add, we should use this one. So I copy and replace this one with add. Okay. Okay. To run the add correctly and show the videos, we need to enable our hardware accelerator. So for this, we go to the Android manifest file here in the application, I put the enter, go to the next line, and I will write hardware accelerated true. Okay. Here is done. We go to the next page. As you can see, we have two kinds of templates. One of them is small, one of them is medium. To import these templates and some classes, the Google suggests to import this module. This is the link. We click on the link to go to the download page. This is the download page. We click here and we download the zip file. I already downloaded the zip file. So I go back to the instruction page. And this is our file here. I already extracted. So I go for the next step to import this module. So I go to my project, go to the file, new, and I go to the import module, click here, and then I'm gonna address this one to the extracted folder. So I go to drive D here in the native app. This is the folder, and here I go to the native template and hit the OK button. Finish. Okay, till project is syncing, we should come here and copy this dependency and paste it here in app level of build gradle file. So I copy and paste it here. Okay, we should wait till project is syncing. Okay, syncing is finished. Now for syncing this implementation, we should press the sync again. Okay, the project is synced. Okay, as you can see, we have another build gradle file here, which is belong to native app. Also, we got another folder here. If you open this folder, you will see another manifest file, another Java folder, and we get another resource folder here. It means it looks like our app is a parent app, and this module is like a child app and running at the background. And here, after we put this implementation, by this way, our app as a parent app will communicate with the child app, which is native template. Actually, I don't like this way, and this probably gives us a more application size and also bad experience of coding for the developers, because we have extra files, extra Java folders, and extra manifest file. So to be honest, I don't like this one. So I close this one and leave this project. I already made another project, and as you can see, I already copy and paste the same. Also, I already created a tag in main activity class, and I also added some log here and here, but I didn't imported this module to my project. So instead of importing this, I just collect the required file manually. So like this, we don't get extra folders, extra build gradle files, extra Android manifest file, and our application gonna have a better size and better performance. So to do that, I'm coming here to the zip file. As you know, I already extracted it. I go inside This is native templates. I go inside, go to the resource, go to the main, go to the Java, and I just keep going inside until here. So as you can see, I have native template style class and another class templates view Java. So I copy these files. I'm coming here, right click, and I go to show in Explorer. I open the Explorer and I paste them here. Then I go back till I come here. This is my project name, app, source, main, and this is Java, this is resource. I go to the resource, I have drawable and layout here, and value. So I go back to downloaded file. I also go back the same to the main. This is the same result. I go to drawable. In drawable, I have another 2 files, which I copy and paste here in my project, in drawable folder. I go back to downloaded file. I go to the resource, go to the layout. 2 layouts are here. I copy them, go back to my project, go to the resource, layout, and paste them here. Then I go to the resource, I go to the value. I have one attribute XML file and dimension file. I select this one and select this one, copy both. Then I come here to my project, value, and I paste them here. Also, I open this color, double click. I will select the notepad and click OK. Then I copy these codes. I go back to Android Studio, to the resource, value, colors, and paste it here. Good. Now, as you can see, in Java folder, we get another 2 classes. In the resource drawable, I got these 2 drawable XML file, and in the layout, I got another 2 layouts, and also attribute file and dimension file are here. So I close this one. Now I go to the top, copy this package name, go to these 2 new classes, and I'm gonna change this package name and replace it with my package name, like this. Also, I do the same for the template view class. I'm gonna replace the package name with my own package name, like this. Okay. Then we go back to the AdMob website. If you do that and copy and paste the file manually, you don't need to import this implementation in dependencies. Now we go down and we need this one. I copy this, go back to Android Studio, then I go to the main activity. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. We don't need it anymore. And I change this one from constraint layout to the linear layout like this and paste the codes here. I remove these comments because we don't need them, and instead of this package name, we're gonna paste our package name for our application. I'm using Control, Shift, and V, and I'm gonna use this package name and paste it here. As you can see, the error will go. I will use Control, Alt, and L to rearrange the codes. Okay, perfect. I close this one and go back here. So, as you can see, after request for loading the ad, we need to pass the loaded ad to the template. So we copy and paste all these parts. We go to the main activity. Here under is destroyed condition, I copy it here. I don't use and I don't want to set any background, so I'm gonna remove this part like this. Okay, now since everything's okay, we can test our app. Let's run it and see what we get. Okay, this is our app. We're waiting to load the ad. Okay, it's loaded and it's working well. The ad is loaded successfully. This is the small size. We also can change this one to the medium size. So I'm gonna stop this one. And I go to the layout XML file, and I just simply can change this one from small to the medium one. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, as you can see, this is medium size and it's loading successfully. Perfect. However, the performance is still not okay because it's showing the template till it's loading. So to avoid this one, I just set the visibility to the gone like this, and I go back to the main activity, and here when our ad unified and loaded successfully, we will change the visibility to visible. So here I add this one, template dot set visibility to visible like this. Now let's run it again. So now it's not showing the ad until it's loading. When it's loaded successfully, the ad will appear on the screen. Okay, this is the app. There is no ad because it's not loaded, and now it's loaded and it appears here. Very good. So now we have some deprecated code here, and we don't want this deprecated code. Let's go and replace this deprecated code with a new one. To do that, I'm coming here and select all these deprecated parts, and I use Control, Shift, and slash to deactivate all this deprecated code. Then I'm coming here, press enter, and making new lines. Here, instead of using for unified native add, I will use another method. I will type dot for native add. I'm gonna use this method. And here I will write new native add on native add loaded listener. I'm gonna add this one here, and as you can see, a new method created automatically. This method is called on native add loaded. So instead of using this deprecated code, we're gonna use this one. Okay, I also can add this log here. I copy and paste it here, and instead of on unified native add, I will use this one on native add loaded. Okay, and also we should copy and paste all these codes from here, from deprecated method to here. And here, instead of unified native add, we should use native add. So I copy this one and replace all this red part like this. So we don't need this part anymore, and we can remove it like. Okay, we got an error here. Why we got this error here? Because here for the template we should pass a unified native format, and the native add format is wrong. So we should go to template view class and change the format here to make sure the template is receiving the native add format, not the unified native add. So we come in here, we go to the import. As you can see, they are all deprecated. You can see it here and here. So we select all these lines with the add dot formats and whatever, and we delete all of them. Good. For here, we just remove this unified part, and then use Alt and Enter to insert the correct class. Also, we do the same for this. I'm gonna remove this unified part, and I'm using Alt and Enter to insert a new class. As you can see, instead of formats dot unified native add, we get a new class, and it's named native add native add, like this. I will do the same for this. I'm gonna use this new one, not deprecated one. This is also same. I'm coming down. I'm gonna leave this one like what it is, and for this part I do the same. I go down, and I have to remove all these unified parts, and as you can see, the errors are going away one by one. Like this. Okay, image. I'm gonna use this image. If you can, as you can see, in the end of the tag is right native add dot native add. So I'm gonna use this one. The error will go. Okay. Here everything's fine. We can leave this one. I close it, and the error is going. Then I have to change something else here in these layouts. Here. Okay. As you can see, here we still have formats dot whatever, we should change this one. So I just write dot native add dot media view. I'm gonna replace this one. Also, we have some bad coding here. I'm gonna close this text view like this. Also the same. I put a slash, become much better now. Here also our layout is still formats.unified native add. We go to the top and we change it here. Instead of unified native add view, I will use dot native add view like this. The errors are gone. Good. We have another template. We should change also this one. I go to the split. The codes are here. I will replace this one with native add view. Also, I fix this one. Another error we have here. I'm gonna fix this one. I think there is something else. Okay, all is good. Okay, now everything looks fine, and our error are disappeared. So let's run the project again. I'm gonna remove the log. This is our app, and it's loading perfectly with no error. Let's try the medium size also. I go back to the main activity. I will change this one with the smallest one, the smaller one. Okay, perfect. As you can see, it's working well and working fine. And we replace the deprecated part with the new code, which is still not published by Google AdMob website. So I hope you enjoy this video and it's gonna be useful for you. Please, if you find it useful and you like this video, leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for your support and goodbye.